Could you make a video about the autumn scenery in the US? Of course I can. Autumn's my favorite season of the year, and I love to talk about it. Xin chào các bạn, mình là Brooklyn Day. Hi everyone, my name's Brooklyn. Technically, it's autumn in Hanoi. My in-laws have been warning me that winter is coming. My father-in-law said to Vu, tell Brooklyn that winter is coming. Tell her that she needs to prepare. Now, I'm used to winters in the states where the temperatures are way below freezing. This past Christmas, when I was in the States, the temps were down to about negative 30 degrees Celsius. And on our wedding day, it was negative 10 degrees outside, and we still took pictures outside. Currently, the lowest temperature on Hanoi's forecast is like 19, so it doesn't feel like autumn at all. So, let me tell you about autumn in the States. This episode is going to be a bit longer than our recent one, so if you need to take a break or come back to it on another day, that's fine. Autumn and fall are interchangeable terms. Fall refers to the leaves falling from the trees as the weather gets colder, and it's just easier to say. Where I'm from in the Midwest, the leaves usually start changing colors to red, orange, and yellow around the beginning of October. And then by the end of the month, most of the leaves are off the trees and on the ground. Since the weather is a little cooler, there's different options for outdoor activities. We go to pumpkin patches and apple orchards, not just to get produce, but also so we can take cute pictures to post on social media. We take hay rides, which is a ride on the back of a trailer where we sit on hay bales. It's a slow moving, leisurely ride through the countryside where we can appreciate the scenery around us. Some farms even have mazes through corn as an activity. People host bonfires in their backyards, their driveways, or on their land out in the country. At the bonfires, we roast hot dogs and make s'mores. And s'mores are a dessert where marshmallows and chocolate are put between graham crackers. The name comes from wanting some more, so we just shorten it and say s'mores. Those pumpkins we picked, we use them for everything. It seems like every restaurant comes out with a seasonal dish or drink that is pumpkin flavored. For example, Starbucks is notorious for their pumpkin spice latte. We make a cake type dessert called pumpkin bars, where we have like pumpkin puree and put cream cheese on top. Pumpkins aren't just for eating, though. We use them for decoration, both indoors and outdoors on our front porches. And have you ever heard of a jack-o'-lantern? It's a pumpkin with a design carved into it. The traditional design has a scary face on it, but all kinds of things, even cute things, can be carved into it. And at nighttime, some people put a candle in it to light it up. There's lots of festivals that seem to pop up everywhere around this time in every town, big and small. They have rides and live events. And of course, there's lots of food. One specific festival that I've never been to is Oktoberfest. I would love to go to one. I hear they're a great excuse to drink lots of beer and have lots of bratwurst and pretzels. American football is big during this time. People are very loyal to their high school football teams and they fill the stands on a Friday night to cheer on the team. Of course, college and professional football leagues are in full swing and are a major topic of conversation. Pro baseball playoffs start around the beginning of October, I think. A year or two ago, I got to go to a game and go with my brother, and I could tell the energy was definitely next level. October 31st is Halloween. Leading up to Halloween, people decorate their yards with scary or spooky decorations. On the night of the 31st, kids and even some adults dress up and go knocking on doors in neighborhoods asking for a treat, which is usually candy. This is called trick-or-treating. Thanksgiving is a public holiday in America that's always on the fourth Thursday in November. Our history of Thanksgiving dates back to about the 1600s, I think. The short version is that the Pilgrims, or people from England, came to the land of America, but they were running out of food and starving. So the Native Americans gave them food, and because of this, they gave thanks. That's why we call it Thanksgiving. Now, like any other public holiday, it's a day where families get together and enjoy each other's company and have a big meal. A lot of families, including mine, has a tradition where during the meal, everybody shares something they are thankful for. The most common Thanksgiving meals include roasted turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, corn, green beans, macaroni and cheese, gravy, and rolls. As you can see, there's lots of carbs for Thanksgiving. We joke and say that we go into a food coma afterwards because we are so full from food. And all the moms and the aunties and grandmas are in the kitchen after the meal, while the dads and uncles are in the living room watching football and dozing off. This year will be my first Thanksgiving outside of the States and away from family. I haven't thought about it too much, but I know when that day comes and I see pictures of all my family together, I'll be a little sad and miss them. I'll have to be proactive about still celebrating here and giving thanks. I hope to maybe introduce my Vietnamese family to our holiday and maybe try to fix a few traditional dishes. I'm not too confident about my ability to roast a turkey though, so we'll have to see. Wait, do you guys even have turkey? Anyways, I'll come up with some meat to fix. There's autumn type things that I haven't been able to do here. Like usually around this time of the year, I would be getting out my seasonal clothes, like my favorite boots and sweaters and sweatpants. But in Hanoi, it's definitely still too hot for that. So I want to start doing little things that will still go with the changing of the season and this time of year. Maybe it's not time to get the seasonal clothes out yet, but I can still wear fall colors and maybe get a new outfit. The leaves here won't change colors, but I think I'm gonna go on Shopee and get a leaf garland to decorate my living room, and I can probably find some pumpkins as well. I'm sure apple orchards and pumpkin patches aren't quite the same experience here, but I can still find most produce that I want here, and I'll probably make some of my favorite soups that I would also make back home in the States. I don't have my sisters here to watch our favorite fall movies, but I can access all of those movies from here, and I could invite some friends over to watch them with me. I can lean into some of the hobbies that I usually lean into around this time of year, like reading books and doing a puzzle, doing a craft, or going on a nature walk. It's easy to get resentful over the things I can't do, but in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I need to turn my heart to the things that I can do and what I already have. So, what kinds of things do you guys usually do during the autumn season here in Vietnam? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.